Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. I know people are saying they're over gourmands, but I am not over gourmands, especially now that the weather is starting to cozy up. I just love to smell like food. Like I really do enjoy a gourmand. There's a time and a place. You know, they're not overly sophisticated, but they're so fun to wear. So I wanted to share 13. I think I've got 13 in this list. I could share so many more, but I wanted to share the 13 that I am most excited to wear for this fall season, fall, winter, whatever. These are so yummy and delicious, and there's something like every vibe, every whatever you can think of is in this collection. Just love them all. But before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. I would love for you to be a part of the Weird Wonderful family. We are an awesome bunch here, and you need to be a part of it, and let's get into it. So a no-brainer, fantastic gourmand is, of course, Lyra by Xerjoff, or some sort of lemony vanilla fragrance. So there's so many DNAs that are out there. Today I want to share Vous Zest by Paris Corner. I mentioned Lyra the other day. This one smells very, very similar, but it is an affordable rendition. So you get a lemon pound cake. There's a little bit of spice in here. It feels decadent and cozy. And it reminds me, honestly, every time I smell this, I think of the Starbucks lemon pound cake, but with a little bit of added spices in there. Now, in the original, there is cinnamon and licorice in it, which makes sense. I'm not really getting licorice, but I do get some cinnamon in there. There's also some caramel. So think about Starbucks lemon pound cake, or just a decadent, rich, moist lemon pound cake with the icing drizzle on top, but then add caramel on there, a little bit more vanilla, like maybe vanilla ice cream, and some cinnamon, like just a dash of cinnamon, like you can smell it in the air or something, and that's what you get in this. So this is really fun. Now, when I first got this, I didn't really get, like I thought, this isn't anything like Lyra at all, but as this sat, I let it sit for about a month. It smelled totally like Lyra. So very, very similar, not identical, but very similar. So Vous Zest by Paris Corner, delicious lemon pound cake. The next one is by Addictive Parfums, and it is called Tempt Me Not. This was a collab with I Am Noel, and it's just a delicious ice creamy vanilla fragrance. So think cookies and cream, but the blonde Oreo is kind of the vibe that this gives me. It's again thick, rich, decadent, and delicious, long lasting as well. I'm going to share one more by Navitus, and that is Chocolate Queen. And I believe this was a collab with Gabby Loves Perfume. I think that's right. And this is a fantastic, fantastically sweet chocolate fragrance. I definitely get the chocolate. There's all sorts of delicious, decadent notes in this. I'm not going to read the notes on many of these, but I am on this one because, like, I can't even believe how many sugary, delicious notes are in this. Dark chocolate, dulce de leche, hazelnut, Bailey's Irish cream, chocolate fudge, caramel, bitter almond, vanilla praline, amberwood, and sandalwood. Now, although all those notes are in there, you'd think to yourself, oh, this is going to be sickeningly sweet. But I don't find that. I feel like there's a floral in here. So it feels like there's some sort of floral in here that is giving space to all those decadent notes that makes it feel a little bit almost lacy. So it doesn't feel overwhelming, even though there's so many sweet, sweet notes in there. This I should have put in my Wearable chocolate. There's quite a few that I missed. I don't know what I was thinking, but really, really enjoy this fragrance. It's sweet, it's chocolatey, but it's not straight up chocolate. There's a lot going on that gives it a lot of dimension and play. So really, really fun to wear. Obviously, I need a strawberry in there. So my pick for the fall and winter is Marshmallow Blush by Paris Corner again. It smells like a strawberry cake pop with some white chocolate on the outside. So think strawberry cake pop, white chocolate on the outside. You bite into it, it's got a bit of a crisp as you bite into that white chocolate, and then just decadent pound cakey pop, pound cakey cake. A decadent like strawberry pound cake in the center, but it's got some icing mixed in, so it's a little bit sweeter. That's the vibe that this gives me. The same sort of thick kind of I could bite into it type fragrance feel that this gives me is the same that this gives me, but this gives me a lemon biting into cake vibe. This gives me a strawberry pound cake vibe. So yes, this one's definitely sweet, but it's fun to wear and it's actually easy to wear. Like it doesn't feel like I'm walking around like a big strawberry pound cake. If anyone smelt this, they go, oh, you smell good. You smell like a sweet treat. So really love this one. This one is one that I lean towards quite often because it just makes me feel so happy. So the vanillas and the chocolates, I find those actually a little harder to wear, but the strawberries and lemons, I'm all over. Thinking about chocolate, it just would be wrong to not mention Brown Choco by Cadillac. This is a wearable chocolate that I actually wear a lot because I am so addicted to the smell of it. It smells like a dark, silky chocolate mousse with some sort of a crushed hazelnut or like an almond base, and then dark roasted crushed hazelnuts with the skins on the top, and then a dusting of cocoa over the top. So somehow, although this is chocolatey and very hazelnutty, it's not Nutella. So if you are wanting Nutella, you're going to be very sad. This is a dry, nutty chocolate that smells bordering on savory. So it's sweet, but somehow the hazelnuts are completely unsweetened. The tart chocolate is like 95% cocoa with some cream. So really, rich. I find dark chocolate to almost taste savory. So that's kind of the vibe I get. There's just enough sweetness to make this smell like a sweet perfume and a gourmand. It's rich, it's elegant, it's dry, and it's so addictive. Like I cannot get enough of this one. And of course, affordable. Another phenomenal vanilla DNA is, of course, the Bianco Latte DNA. So there's so many versions of that. There's, of course, Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana, beautiful fragrance. There's Eclair by Lattafa. There's several that are floating around there that have that vibe. But my favorite currently is Vanilla Crumble by Juliana's Perfumes. And like I'm talking about Juliana's Perfumes because I love them. This isn't sponsored. They have sponsored me in the past, but this is not sponsored. This is Bianco Latte, but then add like, the crumble on the top of an apple crisp. If it weren't for the crumble, I wouldn't really be interested. The crumble is what makes it. So think brown sugar, oats, lots and lots of cinnamon, all mixed together with butter and crumbled on top of like vanilla ice cream and then caramel drizzle on top. That is what this is. So the picture is a great representation. Definitely get a little bit more spice in here than the original Bianco Latte. I love this. I love it. It smells so rich and decadent. Out of all the renditions of that scent profile, this is my absolute favorite. And I think I like it better than the original. So I love this. I'm so happy to have it. Just divine. Have you tried it? If not, you need to try it. I've got a few from Hez Parfums that I have to share with you. The first I talk about all the time. It's Banana Bread Banshee. This is booze and banana bread with caramel drizzle on it. This is the gourmand actually that I reach for the most. So even in the summer, I would put this on occasionally. Like if it was cold out or rainy, I would throw this on. I'm addicted to it. I just love this fragrance. I think it is so delicious, cozy, enjoyable to wear. It lasts a long time on the skin. It is very boozy, but it's also very banana bready, and I can't get enough of it. Another one from Hez Parfums is part of their primer line. So they started these enhancers. I think they're around $65. I also have a coupon code for them, but this is what they look like. So they're 50 mils. I think they range in price, but they're well under $100. So super affordable. And it's s'mores. I wore this one yesterday, and when you think of an enhancer or a primer, you think, oh, it's not going to last that long. This lasted, like I put it on in the evening and I could smell it in the morning when I woke up. And it smells like s'mores. So at first you get lots of that graham wafer crust, the marshmallow, the chocolate. As this dries down, I think it gets a little bit more marshmallowy. At first you get the graham wafer and the chocolate, but those dissipate and then you're left with marshmallow vanilla. It's delicious. So you could wear this on your own, but the reason why he created these was for kind of one note. If you want to amplify something in a fragrance or you want to add a note to a fragrance, you can use these. And he has literally hundreds of different ones to choose from. Floral, fruity, there's a ton of gourmands, so pumpkin spice, gingerbread, like you name it, he has it. So like lemon drop candy, caramel drizzles, like whatever you can imagine, he has. He also has like more traditional ones like ambroxan, isoe super, musk. I have those, but I want some more of the gourmand ones. Seriously, these are phenomenal and they're so well priced. So I love this s'mores one. Like I can't get enough of it. And like I said, you can throw it on another fragrance or you can wear it by itself. Just delicious. Another gourmand that I just love pulling out this time of the year is Les de Biscuit by Chabot Maison de Parfum. This totally, to me, it smells like a golden Oreo. Like a golden Oreo, like the crispy part of the golden Oreo, that's the vibe. So totally a biscuit, like a crispy vanilla with some caramel biscuit where you kind of go, it feels like it would be crispy. So that's what this gives me the vibe of. I really enjoy wearing this on its own, but this is another fragrance that's really good to layer with different fragrances. Out of the lay line from Chabot, Les de Biscuit is my favorite. I'm not sure why, but I just really love it. I love pairing this with anything that's ginger to give me a little bit of a ginger biscuit vibe from Jo Malone, because I definitely want that one. Like I love that ginger biscuit vibe, but this gives me the biscuit at least. So really, really enjoy this one. Another one from Hez Parfums. This is in their older packaging, but it is called Café Beignet. You get a slight coffee vibe. It's quite sweet. Like it smells like you're walking into a pastry shop. You get yourself a coffee and you get yourself like a honey cruller. I haven't smelt a beignet or a madeleine, that kind of thing, or like the funnel cakes, that kind of vibe where it's been fried, so almost like a donut type texture and smell mixed with a milky coffee. That's what this is. I just think it's delicious. The coffee is understated, like it kind of comes underneath that kind of cakey pastry type vibe, but I really enjoy this one. It's not overwhelming. It's sweet, it's delicious, but it's an easy wear for sure. Another affordable pick is Banana Bliss by Paris Corner. My bottle's crumbling. So this, I get bananas, but I get like cooked bananas, maybe a little bit of a rum drizzle or a caramel drizzle again, and also buttered popcorn. It sounds weird, but I just love this. Like I love the way it smells. Smells really intoxicating and addictive. It's fun to wear. It's a little juvenile, honestly, but I just love it. Like I just love it. Like it's a fun wear. It's an easy wear. It feels cozy. It smells delicious. And this is another one that I reached for a lot last year and will be reaching for a lot this year. And actually both of these fragrances, so Chocolate Queen and Banana Bliss, were gifted to me by my wonderful friend Lori. So thank you, Lori. Another gourmand by Hez Parfums. He has a ton of ones and I love them all. So I picked a few that I really love. Brownie Points by Hez Parfums. I've talked about this recently in my chocolate video, but this is a strawberry chocolate. So there's strawberry, there's chocolate, and it smells like strawberries dipped in milk chocolate and white chocolate. And then all of a sudden it morphs into being a little bit of a fudgy or brownie feel with a little bit of strawberry drizzle. And then it morphs into some sort of incensey, chocolatey naughtiness. I don't understand what is in this, but it goes from being happy and just tasty to kind of this seductive, sexy brownie. It, like, seriously, it's really good. And I love the fact that it morphs the way it is. I think there's some incense in here. So it goes from being like happy, would you like a strawberry, to do you want some brownie? Like I don't understand. I don't understand what is in this that makes it like that, but it's a cool journey and I love it. It's fun to wear, especially because of that journey. So really, really enjoy this one. And the last one, I just love wearing this one. I know I talk about it quite often, but Molten Caramel. It smells like buttered popcorn, caramel drizzled all over it, and then some nuts in there and some white chocolate chips. That's what this is. So this is full on food. Like, it smells like food. I would say that it is not overly wearable because it smells so foody and not everyone wants to smell like popcorn. It's just delicious. This is a fragrance that I like to wear at home when I want to just be cozy and feel comforted. This is another one I would throw on. And I'd be very curious. I think I'm going to try these two. So this with the s'mores layered over it, like so edible, so snackable, so snuggable. Like, seriously, you would just literally smell completely like a delicious edible snack, which, like, sometimes I'm all over that. So absolutely delicious. So there are so many gourmands out there. I have so many more gourmands in my collection. And although I tend to gravitate these days towards fragrances that are a little less like that, I still have to have gourmands for the fall. Like, come on. Like, we can't all be over gourmands. Are we all over them? I don't think so. I think they still have their place. They definitely have a place with me. So what about you? What are your favorite gourmands? What are you super excited to wear for the fall and the winter? Let me know in the comments. And other than that, have an amazing week and we'll talk to you soon.